You guys, guess who's back as if nothing has happened? I wrote or took a bunch of notes in my phone. Why I haven't been on as much, you know, quite frankly, just like I saw on Instagram, somebody was like, is it just me or is seasonal depression like extra season this year? And I was like, oh my God. Yes, that's how I feel. We haven't had that much snow here in Jersey. We actually just had snow like 3 days ago. And even then it was like 3 to 4 inches. It wasn't anything crazy. But this year for me, depression, anxiety, all that stuff has like hit super hard. I am in therapy. I am on anti-anxiety meds, and even with all of those things, sometimes it's just really, really hard for me to get the train out of the station. I've told you guys in the past, like in past videos, that I enjoy talking to you guys in the comments more than I probably would ever be able to describe. And even that pleasure of, you know, people engaging with me and talking about, because I love makeup. Look, I have like 2 hauls that I have, not 2 hauls, I have 2 bags here. I have a haul that I have to film for you guys of all the stuff I got for my birthday and that I bought for myself for my birthday. So I love it and I love talking to you guys, but just sometimes the idea of like, oh my God, I have to set up my lighting, set up my camera, I gotta clean here. It's just like so much sometimes, and maybe it's just, you know, looking at things differently, but it's very hard. It's very, very hard to do. And this isn't my job either, so there's really no other motivation other than because I want to and because I like talking to you guys, which should be enough. But and my I'll be honest, my primary goal isn't to make this my job either. Like, this is just my hobby. I have enough going on in my life that I just want this to be my hobby. I don't want it to be a stressor for me. So I haven't even thought in that frame of mind, like, oh, I want to be a content creator. No, one thing at a time. So that is that. What else is there? Oh, duh, I am no longer natural, as you can see. Like, I'm done. I have put in my I think I've paid my dues. I really have. It was not an easy decision to make. I've been natural now for my son's 17. He'll be 17 this year, so maybe like minimum 13-14 years. I probably would even say like 14-15 years I've been natural. And I never really found a stylist that I've liked. I've never really like gotten into protective styles, twists, braids, any of that. I've always been like a wash and go kind of girl. And then for the last 9 years, I have not put any heat in my hair other than maybe diffusing for 10-15 minutes every week, every 2 weeks when I do my wash and go. And that's mostly in the winter because, you know, of course I don't want to walk outside with wet hair. But after having the baby, my texture like changed a lot, and it got to a point where I just started really, really resenting my hair, resented doing it, and it actually caused more damage and more trouble because I wasn't moisturizing my hair. I wasn't washing my hair as often as I should. I also wouldn't film because my hair, like, I'm sure if you know, if you have natural hair, curly hair, you know, it can look really crazy sometimes. And the idea of, oh my gosh, I have to wash my hair just to film a video, I wasn't with it. And so there were definitely days where I wanted to film and just didn't. And like I said, my texture had changed so much, and maybe I'll do a video on it, on like my full like natural hair journey from like the first time I got a relaxer in the 2nd grade for like my first communion up until now. But the short of it is I just got tired. And it kind of coincided with me wanting a totally new hairstyle as well. So I've had a texturizer in the past, in high school actually, and if I can find some pictures, I'll post it. I've had it in the past and I was like, no, because you know, I'm natural, like that's it. Like you know, being able to say that I was natural was doing more harm than good. And I thought, especially because of like the natural hair movement and what have you, I really did think that I was gonna go on YouTube and look at natural hair videos from like a long time ago, old videos, and I was seeing a lot of people, a lot of girls, within the last 3 years going back, who were just like, I'm done, I can't do it anymore. And I'm not saying that whether that's right or wrong, but it made me feel like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one. Like, this is exhausting. When I had one kid, that was one thing. Having a baby, and again, like a totally different texture, and you know, my kids, 2-step kids, like it's a lot of work. I do not take pleasure in doing my hair for an hour and a half every time I wash it. Between washing, shampooing, oh my god, if I gotta like deep condition, detangling, styling, it's a lot of work. And I figured, I've had like a short, not pixie cut, I forget, tapered cut, I guess that's what it's called. I'll post that too. I've had like a short tapered cut. So if I don't like this whole texturizer business, I'll just get it off. You know, I was actually really surprised at how long my hair was, and she cut off like another like 6 inches because I had, and that was the thing. She's like, yeah, you're natural, but look at your split ends, like they're riding up. Like, you know, I gotta cut off a lot of hair. So what's the point? I don't have that kind of energy. I've dedicated a big part of my life, like a third of my life, to being natural. Oh, I got new glasses. Finally. They're like a wider frame. I got them from Warby Parker. I have the same exact set in like a, I don't know what it would be called. I don't know. I'll post them somewhere. I thought I brought them in here with me to show you guys, but I did not. Finally, new glasses. I had my other glasses for a billion years. They were so scratched up. I would go places and I'm like, it looks like my glasses are dirty. That's how like scratched up, and the coating or whatever was like coming off. So new glasses, and they're, like I said, they're a bit wider so that when I do wear makeup, you can see it. Also, last month, I am an Aquarius. This is from Velvet Caviar. I had to get it when they came out with this, like mid-January. I'm an Aquarius, a January Aquarius, and I celebrated my birthday. It was me and 10 other girls, and I swear to you, like in my mind, I'm like, I only have like 3 or 4 friends. I invited all my girlfriends, and it was like 11 of us, and it was so much fun. I will put a video of me competing for shots for my table. It was like it was musical shots, so you had to like walk around this bar stool, and if you had to grab the shot, take the shot, and whoever is the last man standing, last woman standing, wins shots for their table. And I was like, I got 10 people at my table, I'm winning this. And I did, and I was competing against 3 other people, so I had to take 3 shots. And then when I won, they gave everyone a shot. So it was 4 shots in like 30 seconds. And I don't even drink like that anymore. I used to be, like my girlfriends and I used to be off the chain back in the day. So it was definitely an experience. I'll put it like that. We went to Toro Loco. It's way downtown. Like, that's not even Lower East Side. That's like the financial district. Way lower Manhattan. That's like by the Bull. That's like by Wall Street. So, but I highly recommend. It was so good. The food was good. Everybody, like, we all got different things. Everyone said the food was amazing, and The drinks were really strong in like a good way, not like I'm getting drunk off of half of, you know, half of my drink. It was really, really good. So yeah, so today is February 15th. We are going to dinner tonight. My husband and I actually celebrate the 15th and not the 14th. And that's because, just like quick little engagement story, he wanted to propose Valentine's Day 2020, and I think I was one of those people who had like COVID in the very beginning. So that week, I remember Valentine's Day was actually on a Friday that year. That whole week leading up to it, I was just getting worse and worse and worse. Friday, it's Valentine's Day, I end up calling out of work, and I'm like, I just cannot come in. I've been coming in all week. I can't do it. And we had already been living together, and I remember he left the house and he's like, okay, well, you stay home and rest, and maybe you can meet me in the city. So in my mind, I'm like, whatever, it's not gonna happen. I don't feel good. He calls me at like, I want to say like maybe noon, like 1 o'clock, like, hey, so have you slept? Are you feeling any better? And I'm like, bro, you might have to come home early and take me to the hospital. I can't breathe. Like, he's like, are you sure? You sure? You sure you can't come into the city? I'm like, what? And I remember saying to him, like, getting like a little bit of an attitude, like, what is your problem? I am not coming into the city from Jersey, like, and it's cold, it's February, like, no, it's not happening. The next day is Saturday, and he's like, you want to go to brunch? I'm like, no, I don't want, I'm still sick, I don't want to go to brunch. Then maybe at like 4 o'clock Saturday, he's like, do you think you have it in you to go to dinner? Like, please, like, let's just try, make the best of it. And in my mind, I'm like, why is he making such a big deal out of going out for Valentine's Day? Like, we like maybe give each other cards, we maybe go to like dinner. And I remember walking out the door to our car, which is just like the door to the driveway, and the cold wind hit me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like, me being out in this weather, I am going to die. Like, a minimum, I'm going to the hospital. We go to this, it's in Jersey City, called Harry's Daughter. It's a Trini like restaurant. It's really nice, great food. And we go, and he ends up like proposing there, but he had like a totally different place in mind in the city where he had reservations, and I'm like kicking and screaming the whole way, like the whole like 2 days. Poor guy. So that's like our funny engagement story. But that's why we celebrate on the 15th and not the 14th. This Saturday is actually his second birthday. So he and I are both Aquariuses, and he is a spicy one. The spiciest Aquarius I have ever met. So his birthday party is Saturday, and it is to infinity and beyond because he's obsessed with Toy Story. We have to do an everyday makeup drawer because, like I said, I got a lot of crap between Christmas and my birthday that I need to show you guys. And for now, that is it. Let me know how you guys are. Like, I know that I definitely have like some regulars here that I am very grateful for, more grateful than you guys would ever know, like I said. So you know who you are. Let me know how you guys have been doing. How was your holiday? How was your New Year? What did I do for? We didn't do anything for New Year's. We stayed home for New Year's with the kids and my in-laws. I think that's it. And if there's anything else, I will be back. But until then, I will talk to you guys soon.